The art market is experiencing unprecedented growth, driven by increasing demand from investors seeking diversification and alternative asset classes. As a result, art is emerging as a compelling opportunity for long-term value appreciation and cultural significance. This shift has made the art market more accessible and attractive to a broader range of investors, collectors and enthusiasts. Joining us virtually is Marelize van Zyl, the CEO of Aspire Art, who will share her expertise on the art market and its potential for investors and collectors alike. Marelize, a very good morning. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to Morning Live.
Hi, good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
It's an absolute pleasure. Now, the global art market is projected to reach nearly $1 trillion by 2033. So what factors do you think will drive this growth?
I think, well, especially it's because people see art now as a valuable investment. It is an alternative investment and it's a passion investment. And the thing is also you can enjoy your artwork and that's absolutely fantastic. And especially for South Africa, the world has opened up for South Africa. There's a big interest in South African contemporary art. We participate in all the international art fairs. We've just recently had the Cape Town Art Fair here in the city and with loads of international buyers coming, and there's just a deep interest in seeing what South Africa particularly is doing and presenting to the international market, and the fact that there is big collector's value and investment value in a work of art.
I mean, seeing the popularity of, collecting art, art investing is often perceived as exclusive to the wealthy. So how can aspiring collectors enter the market without breaking the bank?
So for us, that's the most exciting part, is that we look now at emerging markets and emerging artists. So you look at the younger artists now coming into the fold and start collecting earlier. That's also where you get your biggest return on your initial investment. Okay. Yes, it's absolutely great collecting masters and to collect at the high end, but then you have to wait quite a while for that investment to grow and to get a bigger return. But the thing is if you support younger artists and that emerging markets also look at different mediums, so we can look at photography or other types of art as well. And that's where the excitement lies, is to walk a path with a certain artist and start supporting them at a younger age and investing in them. And so that's where that's the easiest way for younger collectors or new entry-level collectors as well. It doesn't have to be expensive.
And I suppose the key word there is investing in the younger and the emerging artists and then make them grow in the industry. And having said that, how can art then be used to sort of diversify a portfolio and reduce risk?
So that's the nicer part, is that, first of all, yes, you diversify your portfolio, but you have holding value as well. And you do have that beautiful item that you can have in your house or look at that as well. Whereas, if you buy properties or any other stocks and bonds, it does, microeconomic circumstances might influence that, whereas it doesn't have an influence on art. So that's why it's such a great investment. It's holding its value.
Now, emerging artists can offer affordable entry points, for new collectors. So what are some of the tips for sort of identifying talented up-and-coming artists?
So usually there is an art market consensus about who the new rising stars are. It's a great place to look at what the galleries or who the galleries are representing, thereby going to exhibitions and the art fairs. It's also good to see if the artist is showing at or in special group exhibitions or museum shows. Are their works being written about? Do we see books on their works coming out or critical articles? And if they win any prizes. So there's a lot of corporates that support younger artists as well. And they have these art prizes, and you just follow all of that and see who are doing the moving and the shaking.
And the art market can be unpredictable and subject to trends. And then it makes one wonder, whether some trends, determine the value of an artwork. And how can investors mitigate the risk and make informed decisions when buying art?
So it can definitely influence, but the art world is also cyclical, and you work with art history as well. So if a certain style or an artist falls out of fashion for a little bit, you just have to wait. Art is a great waiting game, so because it will come back. And so it's just to see who is producing constantly, and the quality of the work remains, the subject remains, but it is cyclical. And if, for instance, a certain style or subject falls out of fashion, within like a few years, that will come back, and people will reappreciate that work.
Marelize, lovely chatting to you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Well, that was Marelize van Zyl, the CEO of Aspire Art, sharing her insights on the current state of the art market and opportunities and what it takes to succeed in this exciting space.